Hey you guys, it is that time. Pick a card, pick a story, wherein one of these decks should be a story for you. So I'm going to hold up each deck to the camera and I want you to focus your energies on it and see if this is the deck that is resonating with you. So starting with deck number 1, does it resonate with you? Could your story be here in deck number 1? Or could it be in deck number 2? Does your story reside in deck number 2? Okay. Deck number 3. Is your story here in deck number 3? All right, so we'll go ahead and begin here with deck number 1. And also deck number 1 is called the Melanated Classic Tarot. I do like to advertise whenever I see, decks created by us melanated folks, because we hardly have that. So I just want to show support so that you guys can go and purchase a deck of your own. All right, so starting with deck number 1, okay, we have the 6 of Pentacles, the King of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, and we have the 7 of Swords, Queen of Swords, and Judgment. Okay, so immediately it looks as if something is going on that you are unaware of. I feel that you are planning for something to happen one way when actually it's going to happen another way, because it's like you are focused on the obvious and unaware of something that is happening here. So it can go for anything. Just say for instance in a relationship you were suspicious of someone cheating. So let's just say that you decided to wait for them at the front door so they could see your face right there and you could confront them and say what you had to say. But this person somehow intuitively figured out that you were going to be doing that. And so they outwitted you and decided to come in through the back door and slide into bed so that when you came in the room, you could look crazy. And they were like, I've been in the bed all along. What are you doing? Why are you out front by the front door? So I feel like you've been outsmarted by someone or even by the universe. Let's just say, for instance, you just kind of feel that you figured out something spiritual. You feel like you have your spiritual path all figured out. And then here we go. The universe is like pulling a fast one on you. Like, nope, you're distracted. That was just a distraction. We knew you would think it was going to happen this way. It's actually happening this way. So spiritually, you could be sideswiped. I also see this in regards to like a job interview. Say, for instance, you went to get a job interview and you are like literally maybe looking at your phone. You're looking at your phone. You're expecting that call. You're like, I know they should be calling any minute. They said that they make the calls between 3 and 4. But in the meanwhile, you got an email popping up on your laptop, and I get it. You can see your email from the phone, but just work with me. So you have an email popping up on your laptop from a completely different source. And they're telling you about a job offer. So, you're expecting something to happen one way when in actuality it's happening another way. Now, something is resurfacing. There is an old issue that is resurfacing. You may have unfinished business with someone. We also had like this energy in a Libra reading. So, and then we have like all this air coming out. So I don't know if it's a lot of Libras watching this, or you're dealing with Libras, or it can be any air sign, Gemini or an Aquarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. It can be any sign, but those are the ones that are standing out here. But it looks like someone also could be spying some other way, some other route. This is one of those instances, like I think I've given this example before. Let's say, for instance, you thought you blocked somebody. You're like, I'm going to block them from my page. They're not allowed to see what the stuff that I'm posting. I don't want them to see about my life. And somehow, some way, they're back on your friend list. They figured out a way to kind of maneuver through some sort of loophole, and they're your friend again, even if it's by having a fake profile. You were expecting someone, you planned and set something up one way, but it's still happening another way. So someone is getting away with something, or getting around whatever you have planned here. I also feel like someone is trying to confess and say that they're telling the truth. And someone is telling the truth, but they're still withholding some sort of information. They're like, it's kind of like, don't ask, don't tell. So you might get complete truth out of the person if you directly ask them about every little detail, because, and I hate to make it sound so nitpicky, but more so just be clear with whatever it is that you're asking, because someone is trying to weasel their way out of something here. They're being slick with it because they are telling the truth, but only whatever you're asking. But I also feel too like someone maybe wants to apologize, or someone wants to give you some sort of explanation, or maybe this is your energy. Maybe you feel like someone deserves an apology or an explanation. So you could be reaching out to someone. In regards to work, though, I'm seeing a job offer, especially like with the interviewer. Like you're getting called back for some sort of work. You're going to be working again and building and saving up your money. You may even receive unexpected money. You might not be expecting something, but you could receive some sort of money out of the blue. Now, I also see for some of you, you could be dealing with someone where there's an age difference. I'm getting someone who is coming off very mature in thinking, but then I have someone who is immature or lacking in finances. Or maybe it's just an age. Maybe also there's something that could be representing something about the physical body that is underdeveloped. So it could be two different people, or just two sides of this person. Yeah, it's like on one end, they're very intellectual and mature, but on the other end, they're lacking in, finances or something. Or maybe someone doesn't have, enough self-worth. Someone is learning how to love themselves or how to value themselves. I also feel like those of you that are writers, like you're really going to be focused on your work. Like you could be writing something, either journaling, or there might be something that you're really developing, like maybe you're developing a speech or a script or something that is written, like you're preparing for something here. I also feel that you could work in copywriting. Also, I'm seeing if you do get hired for a position, for some of you, this is coming in at entry level. Or you're coming in as an assistant or having to start, from the bottom and work your way to the top. Now, some of you, you might very well just be in your early 20s and, of course, you're starting off in an entry-level position of some sort. I also see some sort of communication being put on hold. Someone needs a break or a time out. Maybe too, someone is asking you for an answer, or there's something they want to see something, or they want to discuss something, but you might decide to put things on hold, like I need to clear my mind first, or I need a break. If you're in a relationship, there could be an imbalance going on, and you might be wanting to think of a diplomatic way to resolve some sort of issues in the relationship. So let me kind of see what the Seven of Swords is talking about. Someone also could be sending you some sort of messages in a hidden way. Or someone is secretly watching you work, especially if you are like a blogger, or vlogger rather. Someone may be watching you work, because if your vlogging is your way of life, if you're self-employed, someone could be watching you work. But let me see what the Seven of Swords is. There could be some challenges in regards to communication. See, something is going on behind your back. It's still another seven. Again, those sevens are kind of starting to stick out again. But it looks as if you're being watched from afar. Someone is definitely kind of spying on you. Like, this is just plain old being nosy, though. I don't feel like someone is like observing you in a sense like the emperor is trying to check you out. This is just kind of plain old being nosy, or maybe this is you. But somebody is like, if you have social media, somebody is definitely like going through all of your pictures. They're like looking for clues, like they're looking for information. I don't know what information they're looking for, but they might want to find out proof of something that they can't find, or they're trying to revisit. Maybe you had a picture up and you took it down, and somebody is like, I know I saw that picture. What did they do with it? And it's like somebody keeps going back and refreshing and looking through and saying, am I crazy? I think they hid it from me. So also you might have hidden some sort of information from somebody, and they're on your page looking for it. Maybe sometimes you put your location and sometimes you don't. Maybe you decided to remove your location. Now on a positive note, if this is in regards to like someone planning a surprise in secret, maybe they don't want you to know that they're planning to send you something or planning to visit. So they're trying to go behind your back to find out your address, to figure out how to send something to you. Even if they have to send something to your work address, like somebody is trying to find out something about you. Also, be careful if you apply for a job because they might have one of those spy teams that likes to snoop and see what the hell your social media looks like. I say the hell because I obviously feel offended by that. Which is why I have to work for myself. It's just best for me to work for myself because I can't have nobody judging me, talking about what I'm posting all the time, and she doesn't seem like a good candidate, you know? So, I mean, but, you know, I get it. Everybody's not like that. Some of you are, that's important to you. So I'm just saying, those of you that, you know, you have no choice, you work in a type of position where you have to be careful of what you post, go check your posts, remove inappropriate stuff, because somebody's definitely trying to snoop and judge you and base their decision off of whatever you're posting on social media. For some of you, I do see this as someone pretending to be someone else. So you could be communicating with someone that you know, but they're posing as a stranger. But I don't know, they're talking to you through a veil or through a mask. But at some point, I feel like their identity will be revealed. Uh-oh, just when I was saying it's not the emperor, it is the nosy emperor, checking you out, trying to send you subliminal messages, trying to communicate with you in ways that are hidden or only understood by the both of you. Dreams, telepathy, metaphysical shit. Oh. So let me also look at, you know, what this is that you've decided to put on time out, because there's something happening where maybe after something is shared with you or after you share something with somebody, there's another timeout. I feel like if you're waiting for a relationship to develop, you know, I don't see anything really romantic about this so far, unless the romance is hidden within, you know, the images. But I'm not really picking up romance. But if you're waiting for something romantic, it looks like things are just taking a long time to develop. There's things going on behind the scenes that you're unaware of. You're definitely unaware of some things that's going down. And then those of you that do not have social media, and I'm talking about the spying, keep in mind, people can still Google your name. They can still find ways to find you. If you got a LinkedIn account, somebody might be checking your LinkedIn. You got a GoFundMe, somebody might be looking at your GoFundMe. Or just overall, just Googling your name and seeing what comes up. There's a need for you to prepare for something that is getting ready to happen, though. There's some sort of proof of something. You're going to have proof of something. You're patiently waiting. Someone has been keeping their distance from you. Someone is playing mind games, which is really immature. Someone also could be behaving very immaturely. I also feel like if this is in regards to something romantic, this is something that has been on and off. It's an on and off situation, and eventually somebody is going to come around to pushing your buttons to try to get a reaction out of you, or you might end up doing that to somebody, trying to, you know, get a reaction. See, I get someone that is behaving immaturely here. Now, also, I feel that in someone's defense, the reason why they have been standoffish and avoiding conversation with you is because they feel inadequate about themselves, about whatever it is. Maybe they feel that you deserve this or you deserve that, and they don't have much to offer. So they're kind of being distant towards you. Somebody's definitely watching. Boy, let me check one more thing, you guys. Let's see what this Four of Pentacles is. What is it that they're offering here? You could also be getting ready to receive an unexpected message. There's a lot of earth and air coming up here. Wow. For some of you, I'm getting the offering of two people. I said it already, right? Like somebody younger and someone older. Someone mature-minded and someone kind of immature. So I don't know. Or maybe young in age, but a mature mind. It could be that. Definitely something in regards to, and there's an imbalance going on. There's a need to make some sort of adjustments. I feel like patience is needed. Patience is needed. Like you're getting prepared for something. I almost feel like if you feel like you're growing impatient in a matter, the universe might be saying, just hold on, just wait, just pause, just relax, breathe, meditate. Like you're going to get whatever it is that you asked for, or you're going to get what you deserve. Not in a negative sense. That always sounds so negative when you say it like that. But it's like if you feel like you're deserving of something good, then you're going to get that. This can be anything from a job offering to something romantic. Somebody's been holding back. Somebody has been very indecisive. Somebody's also very shy. In regards to a work situation, someone has been trying to decide between candidates. So I feel like someone's getting ready to make an offering to you, a business offer. If you're self-employed, this might be a business offer. Like someone may want to work with you. Maybe they've been checking out your channel or checking out your website, and they're just like, they have some ideas and they're like, okay, before I make this offer, I want to make sure this person is a good fit. So I see strongly more than anything, this is about your finances and business. So there is some sort of possible partnership getting ready to transpire. And it's coming from how you least expect it. Like something is happening when you least expect it, or if you are expecting something, it's coming from a completely different source. Okay, so that is what I have for deck number 1. Hope that resonated for somebody. Let me go ahead and move this out the way. Ooh, let me light one more incense. This candle, I hate when my candles are so low. I don't know why that is. Did I get like a bad batch of candles or something? Oops, I thought I blew it out. Okay, so deck number 2. We have the Ten of Cups. the Three of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, the Empress, the King of Cups, we have the Moon, Three of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. All right, so I'm just going to call it like I see it. The first thing that I saw is something about the home wrecker is back. Even if you are the home wrecker, you done came back into the picture some type of way. But I feel like, and not calling you a home wrecker if you are the home wrecker, but you know, that is how you would be viewed if you were to tell somebody what was going on. Someone would say you're a home wrecker. But yeah, I feel that someone feels as if, oh, that home wrecker is back. They ruined our relationship. They ruined our family. There's some sort of betrayal going on. I feel like everything was fine. Everything seemed to be running smoothly. And then something happened. I don't know, something shifted. There was a change of plans. Really spiritually, or those of you on a cosmic level, I feel like some sort of the transit that we just had, excuse me, with the sun and moon, what is it, super winter moon? You know what, they need to stop with all these moon naming things. I think they kind of playing around now. You know, everything is a superficial, super duper moon that you'll never ever see again for the next 30, 40, 50 years. They need to cut it out. You know, enough with that now. But yeah, but it was sun and moon were opposite from one another. And, you know, they're still kind of moving out of that phase. But the direct opposition, there could have been some sort of secret that came out. Someone could have been withholding something, and it's like it came out. So if it wasn't about your relationship per se, it could have been definitely a family secret that kind of came out that kind of shook things up, because now there is some sort of separation. Somebody's been kicked out the house. They don't have no place to stay, or someone has been rejected. If you belong to a very secret, or not secret, a very religious organization, and you've been wearing a mask or doing something that, you know, would not agree with the lifestyle of that church or whatever, and it gets exposed, you know, you could be basically kind of excommunicated, or, you know, out like an outcast, like you're being treated like an outcast. If this isn't in regards to love and relationships, I'm seeing something in regards to someone that is coming off as a black sheep. I do feel like there's somebody else here. Somebody might be feeling left out or rejected because, you know, it's like, okay, I'm having your baby, but now I can't be part of the family. So it's like it doesn't matter that you're getting ready to have someone's baby. You're being outcast or shunned out. Especially if it is a really prominent family that is well established. They have a good name for themselves. We have both the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. This is a well established relationship or family image. People have an image to uphold. And so somebody coming into the picture, somebody is like, because they're so also probably so afraid that something is going to come out, they're probably trying to pay you off or send you away. It almost makes me think of the situation with like Drake and his baby. You know, I don't know the story, but you know, so no offense to anybody that personally knows Drake. But you know, the story was and the jokes are about him kind of having his baby all the way off in another country and nobody talks about it. It's a secret, you know. And it almost feels like that situation where like maybe someone who is that has an image to uphold got somebody pregnant and kind of got them like, get away, get out of here, pay them off, you know, send them away. And so I feel like someone is feeling like an outcast or being, I feel like someone's being mistreated. Now, somebody might be like, good for the bitch, but, you know, it just, something about it just still feels kind of sad. I feel sorry for whoever this is. Everybody, there's a story to both sides. So I always try to look from both sides of the story. She didn't do this on her own. You know, whoever the guy is that impregnated her, he played a role. You know, he could have said no. He could have. Stop always blaming the girl. Sometimes, yeah, I know the girl won't go away. She's super seductive. She is purposely doing stuff. But if that happens, kind of look at it from her point of view. And I've had to do that before too, you people. Where somebody would not go away, I actually started feeling sorry for her. You know, I was just like, she really feel like she loved this person as much as I do. That's kind of sad. It's just, I mean, I felt for her, like, because for a minute I could understand, or I could relate how you feel like you love someone so much. How come you can't be with them? How come you can't, why don't you deserve to be with this person? So, I mean, I just put myself in that girl's shoes for a minute, and that's all I'm saying. Like, I don't want to say humble pie, but kind of, you know, I mean, I get it. We all want to have our own relationship and protect that. We always feel like that's my man, that's my woman, you know, and you have a right to. But I'm just saying that things happen, circumstances happen, and that's all. But I'm seeing someone with a possibility of, you know, expecting. You could be dealing with a water sign, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Could also be a Libra or a Taurus. Could be, or a Capricorn. Could be any sign, but those are the ones that kind of jumped out. And now I also see someone who watch someone's, you know, look out for your friends. If you know this is not your story, but maybe it's your friend's story, reach out to your friend, make sure they're okay, because I feel like someone is journaling stuff that is threatening, like, you know, talking about, I don't want to live anymore, or they're writing a lot of sad things, or they feel really bad. So if this isn't you, you know someone this is happening to, just kind of make sure you're checking in on them. Now also, this could be you. You might be feeling so bad and feeling like you have no place to go, just feeling like ultimate betrayal. Maybe you thought it wasn't going to be like that. Maybe this person made some sort of false promises to you and was like, we're going to settle down, me and you, we whopped the band, we're going to have a family. And then it turns out that they already had a whole family somewhere else, and you didn't know that. And you left looking, you know, like a fool, or like you wrecked someone's marriage or whatever. And it's just like, wow. So maybe you were unaware that you were the other woman, or the other man for that matter. But yeah, I'm seeing someone who has I'm seeing like two families, and there has to be some sort of betrayal here with the Three of Swords. So it's like shortly after that, there may be a separation or a breakup. But I feel like someone is more interested in upholding their family image. Yeah, I can see some sort of troubles in a relationship because of an additional family member. Like maybe also something could have been an affair, and, you know, the baby came up as a result. Now, also, I do feel like there's a lot of relationship coming out. I'll get to a couple of other things in just a few moments. But I feel like if this is in regards to love and relationships here with the moon, that you have a deep soul tie with this person. I do feel like you guys are soulmates, and I feel like you guys came into each other's lives for a reason. There are more than one cards that represent the shadow self. This is one of them. So I feel like you are dealing with someone who is helping you see your shadow side. Like you were unaware that you had abandonment issues, or trust issues. This person is triggering those same fears and anxieties that you used to have. Maybe at one point, maybe you got booted out of your family and now the love of your life is booting you out. So there's something going on where I feel like you're feeling emotional, like these old feelings are dredging up here. Definitely feelings of abandonment. Some of you feel like you don't have anyone to trust or to turn to except your pet. Your pets are loyal to you. Or maybe you feel like you can only trust yourself. Now, also, I see this as someone who maybe is viewing you as someone who can carry their seed. So on the flip side, I'm seeing the possibility of someone who has been in a relationship, but they had an affair. And they fell in love with the other woman that they decided to leave. It sounds bad, but it's like they decided to leave their wife and kids, or they just decided to leave their girlfriend or boyfriend, whoever they were involved with. It's almost like because of this other person, they decided to leave their relationship, and it might be something that comes out of shock because it's like, wow, we've been together for years. Like when people find out, they're like, you guys have been together for years. Are you serious? You left that long-term relationship for this person? You don't know how long it's going to last, or, just because you're deeply in love, you did that. But I feel too like somebody may feel like they lost their mind and they're acting, someone might accuse the other person as being delusional. So whether you are the one crazy in love or the other person, someone is like, have you lost your mind? You left your family for somebody. Now also I'm seeing, like, financially, I'm seeing you having some sort of financial gains. So things are looking good and you're going to be able to do some shopping and spend time with your family. Somebody's getting left behind regardless. It could have just been a teen, especially if you have like an established family. Maybe the teenager has to stay home because they didn't do their chores, or, it's like, you stay home, me and the family going out to dinner, you got to earn your celebration. I don't know, something like that. But I am seeing like financial stability. I feel like for some of you too, you might be very afraid because you're working in a new position where you're feeling challenged. Maybe your work is being closely examined. People are really keeping a close watch on you because it's a new position. So you want to make sure that you're doing everything to sustain your position at this job. Like, you don't want to disappoint, or you have a deep fear of disappointing your coworkers or your supervisor. I also see some of this as like leaving a job for family duties, or like maternity leave more so. I'm seeing like a leaving or a separation. It also could be too that you receive such a large inheritance that you can afford to leave your job. Or you decide to leave your job just for the sake of being independent and working for yourself, because the Empress is also someone who's very creative. She's pregnant with a lot of great ideas. And, the Empress also gets what she wants. So she gets to work in that comfortable job setting where, she doesn't have to work a lot. Even I'm saying her, but this can also represent the guy as well, which is normally the Emperor. But it's still, this is usually someone who is being independent, and they have their freedom to take their time and work at their own pace. So it's a very comfortable environment for this person. So yeah, some of you might have decided to leave your job to work from home or to do your own thing, work on your business. So yeah, I'm seeing quite a few things. So let me just go ahead and clarify one or two things. Let me look at this Five of Pentacles for sure, though. Let's get some more information on this Five of Pentacles. Now, two, what I'm seeing is that you may be bringing someone into your home because they got put out. Especially if this was a love triangle and somebody was fooling around, and then they got caught, so they got kicked out. It's like you're taking them in. You might be like, come on to mama, you know, let me take care of you. So I am seeing some of you getting to be very nurturing. I also see for some of you an ex that wants to return, but you've already moved on, and the ex they know that you're in a relationship and they feel so left out and they feel like they let you get away. Yeah, I do see you opening your home to somebody. Somebody's going to need a place to stay for somebody. For some of you out there, somebody needs a place to stay and they're coming to you. So be prepared to be, what do you call it? Be prepared to be hospitable, because I feel like somebody needs your assistance. Someone has separated from their family. It could even be like an ex. If it's not an ex, it doesn't matter. It could be a friend, it could be a family member. But I feel like if you are the one with the home and an extra room, or even if you don't have an extra room, you got the home. Somebody doesn't. Somebody needs a place to stay. So somebody may be on their way to you. Oh. No, I was just looking at that because I don't, you guys, I don't do reversals, but it came out reversed. So it just makes me pay closer attention to the card. So someone had been withholding their feelings. Somebody's been crying. Somebody's been really upset, even if they haven't been showing you. Someone maybe had too much pride to let you know that they've been crying over you. Time for old school Jodeci. Lady, I would cry for you tonight. Sing along. Tonight. It's been an hour since you've been gone, and that's too long, so come back home. Let me quit playing. But yeah, somebody, they need your assistance. You're single, you're independent, you have the time, the place. Why are all these Jodeci songs popping in my head? Let me stop. This may be the start of a romance for some of you. Someone's loss, someone's misfortune may turn out working in your favor. Yeah, see, it's like you're like, come on, let me take care of you. I got a place. You can stay here, baby. So, yeah, some of you are getting ready to be hospitable. Now, as the result, you might end up pregnant if you're not. So be careful about that. You're supposed to just be feeding them, but they done fed you a baby, a spirit. So that is the messages that I have for number 2. Deck story number 2. That sounds so gross. I'm getting silly tonight. I'm sorry. All right. And now for the messages from deck number 3. We have the Ace of Swords, Death, the Sun, 7 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, ooh, 3 of Swords, ooh, Tower, and the 6 of Wands. Okay. All right, so what we got here? And I just saw 44, 33 on my timer. Master numbers. Shouting. Okay, so it looks as if there has been some sort of unexpected, catastrophic separation or breakup. Ooh, God forbid somebody done had a heart attack. Look out for your health too. We're not gonna go there. I know how scary everybody can be. I take that back. Rewind it. Catastrophic separation or breakup. Why does it sound like a plane about to crash when I said that? Here it does look like a trip. Someone might have just decided to run away. They're like, I gotta get away. I'm getting out of here. Someone just kind of took off. They left everything behind, whether this is you, whether this is someone else. Someone just felt the need to just completely scrap everything and start fresh. This is having a new identity. Someone has started completely over. There's been the death here of an identity, of a lifestyle, of a relationship, job, anything. Something ended. And there's been a rebirth, a renewal, a reawakening, clarity here. This had to come to an end so that this could happen. Something had to come to an end. Something had to be revealed. Maybe someone's heart did have to be ripped open. Not a literal heart attack, but someone's heart had to be ripped open so that they could undergo some sort of transformation of the ego here. So maybe if it's not you undergoing some sort of spiritual awakening, then maybe someone around you just have. Those of you that have a twin flame, maybe your soul is just now getting it. But there could be something happening. I definitely see the death and the rebirth. Someone is awakening to something. There's going to be a sense of renewal after, a brief period of mourning. I feel like for whatever reason, this mourning isn't going to last for long. It's just something that you had to let go of. Maybe you had an idea. Maybe you had your heart set on a specific person, but it's actually going to be someone else. Maybe you had your heart set, maybe you were house hunting. You had your heart set on a particular house. You missed out on an offer. Somebody else got it. That offer is dead. Maybe it was something that a car, just something that you had your heart set on. It's like, it's not happening. But it's okay. I feel like this is like the ripping of the Band-Aid. Rip it off real fast. It's done. It's over. It's out your system. You cried, you prayed, and you're reborn. You're okay now. I also feel like this could be like a restoration of some sort. I feel like you're being liberated from a situation. You had to be ripped from a situation so that you could see things. See, emotionally, you were too attached to something. Emotionally, you weren't able to see something clearly. Your judgment was clouded. You couldn't quite see the full picture. You were trying. Whatever it is that you did not understand, you're going to have clarity on. This is whatever fell apart is being rebuilt here. Something's being rebuilt, restored. Now, on a literal sense, I do see this as something possibly happening to your property. It could be a car, but for whatever reason, I'm getting more so like a bike. Because I feel like it's an inexpensive repair. But I feel like something could have, like, say, like a pipe burst. Maybe it's not even your responsibility. That's your landlord's responsibility. All you got to do is call them and tell them, come fix this, the pipe burst. I'm seeing it also as maybe just some sort of damage to the property, anything. But whatever happened, whatever was came to a destruction, came to an ending, is being restored. Even too, if you were on your way somewhere, you were planning on taking some sort of trip, and all of a sudden the plane delayed, or something happened, the government thing happened, and everybody went on strike, and it's just like, well, damn, are you serious? The pilots went on strike. I'm stuck in the airport. So something happens, so something that can be renegotiated. Excuse me. Matter of fact, I'm seeing something being ripped up. So, goodness gracious. That's y'all president. That's y'all president. Something is getting ready to go down with federal employees. There's going to be a need to rebuild something. There's also, I feel like people are being very vocal and speaking out about something until something fair is achieved here. I also feel like someone's ego got the best of them. I was being funny, putting that funny looking baby all up in the camera, because somebody might be acting like a brat. Somebody is throwing a temper tantrum. Somebody is not getting their way. So something is going back to the drawing board. Again, that's y'all president. So, but seriously, let me go ahead and start to clarify a few things here. Now, you could be dealing with a Scorpio, Capricorn, Leo, or Libra, or someone with Venus in Scorpio. Maybe Gemini or an Aquarius as well. Let's see what else this tower is. Whatever is just being destroyed, don't worry. It had to happen. If it's a relationship, I feel like the foundation will be rebuilt to be made stronger. And 2 cards were just flipped over. Somebody is getting caught. The truth is coming out about something. So the tower is having something to do with something that was going on behind your back, or if you were doing something behind someone's back, there's some sort of betrayal that is coming out into the open, and someone may confront you about it. Once the truth comes out, maybe someone is not going to want to have anything to do with you, or you them. I do feel like I wouldn't worry about it, because I feel like somebody is a soulmate, like someone is a genuine soulmate. And everything is just going to be okay. Everything will be restored. I also just kind of see a general rainstorm and then the sun coming out after a major storm. Someone's power may go out because of severe weather, and then it's going to be restored. I'm seeing someone confessing about their physical attraction. Something in regards to someone's attraction, being unable to deny it. Or it gets exposed, whether they're ready for this to come out or not. Like how someone views you is coming out some type of way. Or if it could go the other way around. I feel like someone's been keeping something from you, or has been very distant and isolated, and it's going to come out why. Someone has been avoiding you because they didn't want to deal with the oh my God. I'm trying to say, like, I guess ramifications works too, but that's not the word that I'm trying to say. Either way, it is someone is not wanting to deal with the outcome in a nutshell. Boy. Yeah, something's coming out regardless if you're ready for it to come out or not. Someone might just volunteer. Someone might mistakenly leave a piece of information out and leave it out like they want to get caught. Like, did you want to get caught? Like, why would you leave your phone unlocked on this person's number or on this person's page or in the middle of you were typing, composing some sort of message, and you just left it out for your boyfriend or girlfriend to see. Or if you were messing with somebody's friend, because I'm seeing betrayal, if you were messing with somebody's friend or somebody's ex, somebody that was supposed to be taboo or off limits, and you just left out a huge piece of information. Really, it wasn't even you. The universe did that because something had to come out. It's like enough with the secrets, enough with the hiding. But I feel like somebody left a big piece of information out for somebody to see, to the point where it's like, nigga, did you do that on purpose? Like, why would you do that? You trying to hurt me? And you guys, you have to forgive me for using the N word. I feel comfortable. I don't care who watching. Don't you go using it though. Okay, let's clarify the Ace of Swords. I'm sorry. No, the Three of Swords. Three of Swords. I mean, I can see it's clearly a separation and something coming to an abrupt ending, but I also just kind of want to see what else this is talking about. I definitely see the outside influence, either another coworker or a sibling may have something to do with this. Again, I feel like curiosity killed the cat. Like someone became too curious about something. Someone wanted to explore. Someone wanted to experiment. And whatever it is that you were desiring or the other person was desiring, is someone's desires causes havoc and a separation. Someone couldn't keep something under control or couldn't keep something to themselves. I also feel like something is going on where there's a connection that was so strong that they couldn't stay away. They couldn't hide it anymore. Someone let their desires get the best of them. Someone was so enamored by the other that they got caught up. Now, also, some of you could be dealing with that fire sign too. Aries, Leo, Sag. Yeah. Man. There's a lot of people involved. A lot of people, more than one person is getting hurt in a situation. I feel like it's not just you and another person, but everybody involved is ending up getting hurt some type of way. Or a lot of people played a role. I don't know. It's something. Let me clarify death too. I definitely feel like somebody is hitting rock bottom, whether it's you or somebody. Somebody is hitting rock bottom and there's nowhere else to go but up. I feel like too, someone wants forgiveness, but someone is just like, no, it's over. I'm done. Get away. It's over. Yeah, someone does not want your forgiveness. They don't want your explanation. You're just dead to them. I still feel like regardless, one day you and this person will be okay. One day you guys are going to be able to rebuild. But I also feel like I still feel like you're coming out on top because this is your experience. This is something for, you know, soul growth. Like there's I feel like this is something that is enlightening you. This is helping you evolve. And this is part of your soul contract. This is some sort of soul agreement, soul compromise. So if you look at something from a spiritual standpoint of view, I see something in regards to a soul contract and having to figure out a way to compromise or work around these mishaps. Now, I see another thing here. I see for some of you, if there has been no communication, or there was a breakup, or maybe you just have not heard from this person, maybe for the past 3 weeks or 3 months. I wouldn't say any further out than that, though. Past 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 days even, but nothing further out than the 3 months. I feel like all of a sudden your faith is restored because there's communication again. Someone is reaching out. For some of you, this person may be at a distance, but there's going to be, you're going to start talking to this person again, or you guys are going to be exchanging text messages. I almost feel like this is some sort of kissing and making up. If you were once kicked out or, you know, shut out by your family, I do feel like they're going to forgive you, or they're going to let you back in, or come back around. So I feel like your family is forgiving you. If this is an ex, I feel like they're forgiving you, or you're going to forgive someone regardless if you feel like you're not going to right now. Eventually, one day you will. I also see, like, if this was an established relationship and there was a breakup, someone wants to start over and make it stronger than what it was before. And you guys are going to look past whatever happened and start fresh. If you lost a job, you're going to find another one, a better one. Or you can get hired back because of some sort of miscommunication. All right, so that is all that I have for deck number 3. I hope that that resonated. You guys, don't forget to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Email me for pricing on a personal reading if you want one. But thank you all for watching, and many blessings to you.